Hey there, it's Crissy Keye Rollins here. And if you're new to this series, I've been sharing weekly bite-sized videos focused on simplifying the business journey. So if you have been wanting to start a business or a side business, you could ditch the excuses and make it happen. In my last couple of videos, I shared with you 3 ways to get a business started for $1 or less, and also shared some insights around the benefits of multiple streams of income. Now I'm going to share with you the do's and don'ts of using the different platforms that I mentioned and exploring the different avenues, starting with today's video, where I'm going to be sharing the do's and don'ts on how to get an Etsy shop started, how to make your first 100 sales on Etsy, and how to obtain and maintain a star seller status on Etsy. Let's get started. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this video with others. Be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications wherever you are viewing this. And if you find value in what I share, give this video a like and help to support this channel. It's greatly appreciated. We started our Etsy shop in the summer of 2020, and along the way, we have had a fair amount of success. We made our first 100 sales in our first year. We qualified for star seller status as soon as they started offering that. We were able to maintain that status for multiple months in a row. And along the way, I've picked up a lot of do's and don'ts to help you to simplify the process, help you to maximize your Etsy shop experience, and just to share with you some of the things that I've learned along the way to keep our shop in good status, to keep reviews coming in, and to keep sales happening on a regular basis. So here are the do's and don'ts in no particular order. The first thing that I'd like to highlight is the photos that you use to represent your items. Don't use blurry photos. Take your time to get a nice, crisp, clear picture. And if possible, do show how to use the items that you are listing. Show that product in action, show some different ways that they can use them, show the size of it, maybe put a ruler next to it to give the actual size. Just show it in use, show them how to use it, show them what it would look like if they were to purchase this item and use it for themselves. When you add your listings, don't name the item something clever or unique. If you want to call your item something clever and unique for your own tracking reasons, that's perfectly fine. But when you add the name of the listing, do use a name of what people would be searching for if they were looking to find it. So instead of calling your purple fuzzy fluffy sweater Susan, for example, call it purple sweater fuzzy, cotton, acrylic, hand knitted. Use descriptive words and think about it from the perspective of if you were a shopper on Etsy utilizing their search feature, what would you be putting in? You didn't know that a sweater named Susan was out there in the world, and you probably were not shopping for that, but you were shopping for a wool sweater or a cotton sweater or a purple sweater. Also, whenever you add tag words, which I do recommend doing for each of your listing, don't use just the obvious tag words. Do use tags that people would search for, like Mother's Day gift, her birthday, beach lover, and other little sayings that people would be typing into that search bar in order to find listings that match that search. Also, when you add listings, don't add them all on your first day. Etsy likes continual adding of new listings. So when you do have new listings to add, spread them out. If you have 5 listings that you want to add into your shop, then add 1 a day for a week, and it will generate a little bit more activity on the back end of your shop and just help Etsy to boost your store, seeing that it's active and that you have ongoing listings coming up. When you price your items, don't make the shipping too high. Now, shipping has been affected and shipping rates have increased, definitely since we have opened our shop. So keep that in mind, because you don't want to make shipping too low either, where you miss out on money. What I'd like to do is price your items and shipping reasonably. Do keep in mind that Etsy takes its fees, and do consider padding the price of the item to make shipping more appealing. Someone may more easily pay $25 for an item that's only $5 to ship, but that same person may not buy a $20 item that costs $10 for shipping. So if you know that your shipping rates are higher than what you feel comfortable listing, take part of that shipping price, add it into the listing price, and it will just up the overall value of what your person is purchasing. Also, with your listings, don't be a small fish in a big pond. Categories like candles, jewelry, soaps, for example, there are abundant on Etsy. When you first join and you haven't made any sales, you don't have any reviews, it's going to be very hard to get your earrings noticed unless you do find a way to niche down and stand out. Do this with your listing names and with your tags. So if you have a pair of earrings, highlight the features that stand out. If you use gemstone in your earrings, then highlight the word amethyst, for example, or add in healing or chakra balancing. Those kind of words help to niche you down so that you will stand out in a big crowd. One of the things that I think has allowed our shop to have continual sales is that we have a variety of items. By the way, if you haven't, make sure that after you finish viewing this, you go check out our Etsy shop. I will drop a link right here so that it's super easy for you to find. And let's go ahead and make that another do. You're going to have a nice long link that will lead you to your shop. So do consider making a short link like the one that I have listed in order to make it easy to share your shop with others and help them to find it more simply. So as you can see, or as you will see whenever you visit our shop on Etsy, we have a variety of different items. So we hit a lot of different search marks. And once someone comes into our shop looking for one particular item, they see that we have a lot of other items that are going on as well. And we tend to get a couple of items per order. And you'll also notice that our pricing is very reasonable. I think that it's more appealing to make it easy for people to say yes. And I do find that I make more sales with my items that are easy to say yes to. And if you have everything that's priced at a higher price point, it may be harder to get those sales and that traction, at least for getting your first reviews and your first sales to start to build some Etsy street cred for your shop. And don't let Etsy do all the work. While yes, over 75% of our shop sales have come directly from Etsy shoppers, the rest came from word of mouth, from social media posts, from email campaigns, and me taking the opportunity to let everyone everywhere know that we have an Etsy shop and we'd love for them to go check it out. Don't assume that people know how to support your shop or allow them to think that the only thing they can do to support your shop is by making a purchase. So as you tell them, do let them know that giving your shop a like, keeping it in mind for the holidays and special occasions, and helping you spread the word to other people are all ways that they can help to support your shop as well. Back in 2001, Etsy introduced a status called Star Seller, and it has multiple requirements for you to hit in order to qualify as a star seller. Here are a few do's and don'ts on how to make sure that you qualify. One of the things that helps you to qualify is the number of sales that you have. I believe you have to have at least 10 sales over a 3-month period, and those 10 sales need to equal $300 or higher over that 3-month period. Along with that, they also look to make sure that you have 95% or higher 5-star reviews. So don't wait for buyers to leave a review on their own. Do ask for them to leave a 5-star review. Our shop has a review rate of over 20%. And I believe it's because I include a handwritten note thanking them for their order and asking them to leave a 5-star review if they love it. And I also make sure to include the invitation for them to reach out to us if there's anything that we can do to make their experience better. I believe that this note has encouraged people to leave a review. And it also gives them specific instructions to leave a 5-star review. I used to just ask them to leave a positive review, but once they started the Star Seller 5-star rating qualification, I just simply asked them to leave a 5-star review and to reach out to us if they feel like it's anything less than a 5-star experience. Another way to ensure that you qualify for star seller status is that you make sure that you ship everything on time. Don't ship without a tracking number. It will not count for being on time. Do respond to every message that you get, even the ones that come from non-buyers, and make sure that you respond within 24 hours of receiving it. This will help for you to qualify for the shipping status of 95% or better shipped on time. It will also help you to qualify for the quick responding to messages status of 95% or better, getting returned messages within 24 hours of receiving it. Now, I do recommend that you use the auto reply feature, but don't rely on it. Check in on it and reset the auto reply once it expires. They will let you have an auto reply option available for 1 hour, multiple hours, and all the way up to 5 days. Anything longer than that, they'll ask you to put your shop on vacation and take a pause from having it be an active listed shop. So make sure that you go in every 5 days and refresh that auto reply if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on responding to a message within 24 hours. Don't rely on the email notifications to come from Etsy. Do hop over to Etsy itself, or maybe use the Etsy app. I don't use the Etsy app, but maybe you're more into apps than I am. And that's a great way to stay in touch and know the activity that is happening in your shop. And just another little note when it comes to the shipping times, when you make your listings, do put a realistic shipping time. Consider that it's going to take you time to box it up and to take it to the post office or get it out into your mailbox. So make sure that you leave enough time if you need to make the item, or if you know that you have a busy schedule and it might be a few days before you can get to the post office. People are really drawn to quicker shipping, but I gotta tell you, almost every single item in my shop, I make by hand once the order is placed. So I allow a 2 to 3 week processing and shipping time, and we still have consistent sales on the regular. If you would like to set up a 30-minute audit and strategy session for me to take a look at your Etsy shop and see how you can boost it to the next level, or to have a strategy session around how you can get your Etsy shop started, then drop a comment below, or you can reach out to me by sending me an email to the email address below. Let me know that you would like to have this, and I will set aside the time to do this for you. And of course, if you have any tips to share that have been successful for your Etsy shop, or if you have any questions that I didn't cover already in this video, then definitely drop your comments below. We can all continue to learn from one another. And if you do have more questions, I'm happy to address those as well. I'd also love to know any topics or focuses that you would love for me to add into this simplified entrepreneurship series, and I can make sure that I can address those in future videos. And if you haven't done so already, I invite you to check out the community that I am building over on Patreon. In this community, I am guiding you through discovering and living into your purpose, how to live your life aligned with your purpose, and how to do this all in a way that's a service to others. So if you're interested in plugging into that conversation and support, then definitely hop over to bit.ly holistic support and find the membership level that is right for you. Thank you again for watching and sharing this video with others. I look forward to your comments and feedback, and continue to follow along in this series as I share the do's and don'ts of utilizing YouTube, Patreon, and also diving into the world of multi-level marketing and network marketing. All right, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.